Hiya, welcome to Darren in the Studio. Thanks for swinging by for another video. It's been a while, hasn't it, since we were together, and sorry about that. One thing I wanted to do just quickly is to thank the new subscribers, the members, the people that subscribe to the channel. It's been a bit weird. It sort of like goes up and then it goes down again. I sort of collect 2 subscribers and then I sort of, sorry, I'm trying to sort Lily out. She wants to play. I get like two or three subscribers and then I like lose one, and it's all a bit weird. So if you have subscribed over the last couple of months or so, just wanted to say a big thank you for being part of the channel. If you do like what you see here on these videos on this channel, then do like, subscribe. You know all the deal by now. I don't like to beg for subscribers. It would be nice to have as many subscribers as people that actually watch the videos, but I suppose it's totally your choice. Anyway, this video is basically just a quick catch up because, like I said, I ain't seen you for ages, so I thought I'd sort of do something and have a bit of a catch up on stuff that I've acquired over the last few weeks, certainly since my last video. And I'll be honest, I haven't really bought very much, to be fair. Not really been to any of the charity shops, not really been to any record stores or anything like that. So I've literally just picked up a couple of 3 things, really, literally. And so we've got, I think it's 4 actually, to really nail it down. 4 items to show to you. And I'm not sure why I haven't sort of been buying. I think also it's just been the opportunity at work, you know, getting out at dinner and stuff like that hasn't really presented itself. And also I've not really been record shopping or anything like that for just ages. So what I've got for you here, like I say, is stuff that I've bought over the last certainly 4 weeks or so since my last video. I don't even know how long it was since the last video. Anyway. They're all in alphabetical order. Again, a nice mix of different sort of things. We've got some new stuff, some second-hand stuff. In fact, 3 of the 4 are brand new. How about that? Let's have a look. They're all in order. First off, somebody who I bought another a CD of this guy not that long ago. Certainly this year. This is Tim McGraw and his album All I Want. I can't remember the title of the album that I bought not that long ago. It was another CD. I like a bit of Tim McGraw. My favourite Tim McGraw track is actually on here. I Like It, I Love It is the track, which I've known for many, many years because I have it on a Country Music Awards sampler CD. This is on the Hit label, originally through Curb Records. 1995 this originally came out. Really nice, in decent condition. They wanted 30p for it, and I just gave her £1 and left it at that. I don't know if you do the same. I always think it's just embarrassing to give somebody 25p, 30p for a CD. And I think, you know, the charity shops, of course, they appreciate it a little bit more. This has got a really nice inner sleeve. It presents itself like that. And then when you open it up, you get a really nice, as was the case in the 90s, the CD sort of manufacturers, they really sorted it out, didn't they? And it opens up into a nice sort of, I don't know, LP sort of size thing. All the lyrics there, just all the lyrics. You get all the credits and all that sort of stuff. Some nice shots of Tim on there. Tim McGraw, if you've never heard of Tim McGraw, kind of country, that new breed of country that came out sort of like late 80s, early 90s. And a lot of them were very samey, but a little bit more of an attitude with Tim McGraw. Some really great songwriting on here. Sorry about the dogs in the background. Sounds like I've got a wolf pack in here. I haven't. But there you go, Tim McGraw, nice little album, All I Want. It's a good album as well. If the camera starts moving around, it's because the dogs have decided to come up and start playing in the studio. These two, what are they all about? Maybe they'll jump up and show and present themselves. As you know, one of my recent videos was when we did a trip to Call of the Wild, which is a great little festival in the UK. It happens at Lincolnshire Showground, and it's like a 3-day event, 4-day event, and it's Call of the Wild. It's kept to a small amount of people. I think they just keep it to about 5,000 tickets, so it's not like download. It's not like massive, and everyone's on top of each other, and it's all a bit of a nightmare. It's a really small, friendly atmosphere. It really is. The beer's great price. 2 beers for a tenner. You know what I mean? The food's really, really reasonably priced and stuff like that. The bands are brilliant, and this a couple of records that I picked up at Call of the Wild here. This was one of the headliners. This was the guy that headlined on the Sunday night. This is Michael Monroe and his 2019 album, which is called One Man Gang. This is not Michael's latest album. His latest album is I Live Too Fast to Die Young, which came out a couple of 3 years ago. This is really nice. Signed, completely signed by the whole band. The band were doing a sign-in on the day. I didn't go to it. I got this off the Michael Monroe merch desk, but they weren't signing records at the signing, so I think I got a bit of a good deal here. This was 30 quid. Sorry, I tell a lie, this was £40, but it is fully signed. Really nice, brand new, of course. Just on your standard black vinyl. The only thing I will say is, I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. Can you see how many fingerprints are on here? Hand marks. That is actually from the pressing plant. And it would seem to me, nowadays, because they're trying to, get as many records out the door as physically possible. It's not like the olden days where you had a long line of ladies with gloves on, looking at each record and making sure that they were all right. It just doesn't happen anymore. So sometimes you can get really clean records and other times not. I haven't cleaned this up, and I probably won't, because I've played it and it sounds and plays absolutely superb. Those surface blemishes, shall we say, don't affect it at all. This is on the Silver Lining label, and which is, it says on here, that's an English company based in London. One Man Gang, Michael Monroe, good stuff. If you ever get a chance to see Michael Monroe, he's absolutely amazing live, really great live. Another album that I picked up at Call the Wild, this was 25 quid, which I thought was a really decent deal. These are a band that I've seen a couple of times now, and I really like them. These guys are from Stockholm, Sweden. These are the Trench Dogs. This is their latest album, which is called Stockholmania. Some really great tracks on here. I'll Be Silver, You'll Be Gold. On side 2 there, I played on my rock show a few weeks ago. This is out on the Wild Kingdom label. There's no release date, so I had to look on Discogs. 2023 this came out. It did have a really nice hype sticker on it, but unfortunately I couldn't take the hype sticker off the shrink wrap. It didn't work. It just wasn't coming off right, because I would usually put it on the sleeve. And it said that it was a yellow vinyl, and it is. It's really nice yellow vinyl. Trench Dogs from Sweden. Check them out if you can. When they did, they were the band on just before Michael Monroe, and they'd just done a UK tour, and I think the Call of the Wild performance was the last appearance of that tour. The Trench Dogs, Stockholm Mania from 2023. Good album, this. Last but not least, here's an album, confession time. Here's an album that I should have featured on my last roundup, but because I was playing some of it on my radio show, I totally forgot about it, and I apologise. So we'll use it in this one. This is brand new from When Rivers Meet. If you're a regular to this channel, you'll know that I think I've got all their albums, apart from one of their live albums from earlier on. This is called Addicted to You. This is the standard sleeve. It did come in a really nice pop-up sleeve as well, limited edition. This is a nice gatefold, got all the lyrics and stuff like that. Really nice artwork, nothing sort of fancy on here, but really nice artwork. I used to say that it was One Dog Records, but it's not, it's One Road Records. And also the interesting thing with this album is there's a pressing mistake on it. It's mispressed. The tracks here, you'll see I've put a little post-it, and get the light right, put a little post-it note here, because side 2, track 8 and 9 on the album say that 8 is Soft White Sand and 9 is Don't Wanna Fight, but actually 8 is Don't Wanna Fight and 9 is Soft White Sand. They'll probably change the sleeve rather than changing the master print, what do they call her, the stamper for it. When Rivers Meet, this is Grace Bond and this is Aaron Bond. They're a married couple. Really great, got to see them live as well just a few weeks ago. Absolutely superb. Blues rock. This album made it to number 4 in the UK album charts, and I mean the main album charts. I don't mean the blues rock album charts or the indie charts. I mean the album charts. Totally independent, these guys. There's no record label, there's no manager, there's no sort of big wigs and stuff like that. They do it all themselves with a little team that they have. One Road Records is their record label, basically. Aaron and Grace Bond, When Rivers Meet, Addicted to You. The brand new album. Check it out if you can. I want to show you the vinyl, because I always try and get When Rivers Meet albums on vinyl, because they're just gorgeous. I should do a video of just When Rivers Meet, just to show you the vinyl records, because they really go overboard with it. Look at that. How beautiful is that? This album actually came in different formats of coloured vinyl as well. You could get it in different styles. This particular style, I think it says on the back, is the Scorpio. That's called Scorpio. It says there at the bottom. You can get it in other variants, and the other variants are on here as well. Nice little, like I say, a nice little printing error on the sleeve. No doubt that'll be sorted out for the second presses. Not sure about the CD, whether the CD is the same. I'm not sure. Addicted to You, When Rivers Meet, brand new, reaching number 4 in the UK album charts. From When Rivers Meet, Addicted to You. Good stuff. That is it. I'm hoping, as I said last time, I'm hoping to get more sort of content out onto the channel. I just don't seem to find the time, what with the radio shows and work and all that kind of stuff and gigging. It's really difficult to find the time to get videos sorted out. What I might do is I might keep the setup for the studio and maybe do another video this week. Maybe do a When Rivers Meet. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it. So hopefully I'll do another video very, very soon. But until then, look after yourselves, look after each other. Do swing round, please. Watch some of the other videos. Do swing round for another video very soon. And, of course, like I said earlier, I'm not begging. I'm not begging for subscribers. But, you know, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and definitely like. Leave a comment and all that kind of stuff. And let me know where you're watching. And we'll see you soon. Ta-da.